What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and I want to talk about this because again, I feel like if okay, first off, let me say this: if you guys have seen Venom, Let There Be Carnage, now I want to go ahead and just talk about that post-credit scene. If you guys have not seen it, then I highly recommend you guys either go check it out, or then come back and watch this, or if you want to, then give your thoughts on this. But again, if you have seen it, I highly recommend you go ahead and give your thoughts on down in the comments down below. But overall, let's go ahead and talk about that post-credit scene. Now, again, everybody out there that is a Spider-Man fan can agree. We can agree. We want a Venom versus Spider-Man fight. We want something better than the Topher Grace versus Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Can we agree on that? But at the same time, we deserve a great, I would say, versus, because I don't think we are going to be getting a Spider-Man. I don't think Venom is going to be in No Way Home. I don't think he will be. And here's the reason why I say that. Is because, one, I think it's too soon. Two, if they do that, it's going to be a real big pull. And when I say that, I'm talking to the point of it's going to be where at the last minute, that type of last minute, like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting this. That's the only way I could see them doing this. But at the same time, I can't see it happening, because how are you going to be able to do all this and then Venom do something to where he's going to get the symbol of Spider-Man and all this other kind of stuff? Like, how are they going to be able to do that with trying to have him, I guess, supposedly be the Sinister Six? Again, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't see it happening unless they're going to do another kind of movie, whether it be in Venom 3 or something else, to the point of, if it's going to be Venom 3 showing Spider-Man or something, to the point, or they do another Spider-Man, like, Tom Holland's Spider-Man meeting Toby, Toby, and then Andrew, and then after that he meets Tom Hardy, and I guess Venom wants to go after Spider-Man, and something happens, and then they become allies, or they fight, or something. I don't know. But again, I really hope we get someone else cast as Spider-Man. I really do not want Tom Holland to be Spider-Man to go up against Venom. I really don't want that. I'm hoping that we can get maybe a different version. We can still get Tom Hardy as Venom, but at the same time we get somebody else to play Spider-Man in a spin-off or something, because again, everybody would love to see Venom versus Spider-Man. Let's just make that clear. We want this, but at the same time, we want it done right. I do not think that Tom Holland will do well against Venom, aka Tom Hardy. Again, I'm going to say that one more time. If you guys agree with me, fine. If you don't disagree with me, that's cool too. Either way, let's be honest here. Him going up against Eddie Brock, aka Venom, Tom Hardy, come on, man. He will annihilate Peter, Tom Holland's character. Come on, he will annihilate him. If this is what's going to happen, then I'm definitely going to vote against Tom Holland. I'm going to be like, look, either get somebody else, otherwise I'm going to be, voting for Venom the entire time, because it just doesn't seem practical that you're going to have that, because he will get annihilated by, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's character will annihilate the shit out of Spider-Man. I'm just going to be blunt. I'm not gonna mix anything. He will destroy him. And that's what I think a lot of people want. But at the same time, we need to make it realistic to the point where, again, Venom is stronger than Spider-Man. But at the same time, Spider-Man has to be smarter. He has to be more angelic. He has to be to the point where he knows what he's doing. And again, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is not that type of character. Let's get that straight. He's not that kind of character. He cannot think for himself. If he does, he needs help the entire time. First time Iron Man. Second time Iron Man / Mysterio. This time it's probably going to be Toby and Andrew for the third film. Who is he going to go to if he faces Venom? Who is he really going to go to? Nobody, because he's just going to have himself. Or he's going to have to go to Doctor Strange again, because again, in this film, it's going to be Doctor Strange / Toby / Andrew that's probably going to have to give him guidance because of how young he is, or how young he apparently is in this version of Spider-Man. So, again, guys, who do you think would win against this matchup between Venom versus Spider-Man? Do you think Tom Holland would win, or do you think Tom Hardy would win? I think Tom Hardy would win and should win. I think if it's going to win, they need to do something that would make a lot of sense, because at the same time, there's been no I think if they do anything like this, the only person that's really going to have any kind of experience with a symbiote would be Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. If something like that happens within the film, I could see, like, oh, what is that thing? And then, Tobey be like, no, there ain't no way. I killed it, or I destroyed Venom. And then it's like, no, well, I'm, a different version or something like that. Something to where they mention the third film of the Raimi, but at the same time they put it into this version, or something to the point where maybe Tom Holland asks for help and he gets some kind of advice from Tobey in another way. So I don't know. Those are just a lot of my thoughts, but I don't see this movie happening in the third Spider-Man film. I can only see this happening maybe in a future film. What are your thoughts on this, guys? Do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Either way, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, it's about subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you enjoyed. Again, I'm not trying to hate on no actor. I'm not trying to hate on a character. I'm just stating facts, and I'm stating what the actual truth is. Because, again, has there been a perfect Spider-Man? No. Has there been a perfect Venom? No. But I enjoy, Tom Hardy's Venom. I wish Tom Holland's Spider-Man was better than what we have gotten. I don't know if it's just the acting, I don't know if it's the writing, or both, but they need to do something better if they are going to go this route. If the MCU/Sony is wanting to go this route, they need to give the fans what they deserve and what we need, not what they're trying to do, but what we want and what we deserve. This is what we need, and this is what we deserve. We need a better matchup. So let me know what you guys think once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.